Okay, greetings. Okay, here we go. Number the next one. All right, much love, blessings. Greetings, this is I Am Blessings to your society. Much love to all of you. In this incarnation here on planet Earth, joy to you all. Yes, there's a economic turnaround here on this planet of, yes, less money being made in some courses of life, and that will continue on, but it will go up and down. No worries, though. It will stay stable, but it will go up and down. What we do see is many becoming more focused onto what is most important, as that is allowing your energies, allowing yourself to be reawakened in this format of spiritual, however you want to label it, meaning get to know yourself more, basically, is what I'm getting at. We do see many, I know you're going to find this quite humorous, but many beginning to wear comical type of apparitions as for clothing on your planet as you raise your vibrations. You will make these things, you will come up with them. We do see many adding more higher vibration on your planet, adding more joy, whereas sometimes it's an unjoyous world. We do see this pattern increasing over time as many let go of their fears. So you can say this is a galactic fashion update. Also, what we want to also, yes, I'm saying that too many times. Realize we do see humanity taking it less seriously also in due time. Fear is keeping it from connecting. Fear is a constant control grid. What does this fear is? Most of it is for no reason. Sometimes it's justified, most of the time it is not. But it is holding one in a prison. I believe you're aware of this, and it will continue on until those of your members of your Earth let that go. Now, some areas of your planet makes quite a lot of sense, but most times it doesn't make any sense. And some are just, they're not comfortable with them, and they have this perception of how they see the world, and most of the time it's wrong. And also not connecting to their guides because they don't believe they're there also. So that makes a much confusion on your planet. When men become more aware of their guides, then they will become more mature and maybe taken more seriously as for their concerns. But most of the time the concerns are laughed upon among some, but it is bringing turmoil also to one having to live through this. Not aware of what is around you is causing much turmoil now, doesn't it? Depression, as for adding these type of drugs to one to raise to antidepressants, things of that sort, Realize the more you are aware of who you are, how powerful you are, realizing you have guides and angels that are here to assist you, less likely you will need these type of apparitions. Sometimes you do need them no matter what, because that soul is going through much turmoil, but it is, for the most part, you can release these things and no longer have to medicate oneself. But yes, this mystery around most of your humanity, of your guides, realize that those have skepticism of this, our communications with humanity. Most of them don't even believe in their own spirit guide. And if they do, they still have an ego among it, because they think their knowledge is above everyone else's. What they see is their way or the highway. I believe you're aware of this. And they misguide others, including themselves, into a direction of, well, whatever they want to go to. It is a circle of life that goes nowhere. Many of you that are becoming more aware of what you're capable of doing are leaving that circle of life and making life to what you want it to be instead of what others want it to be. You have to realize that many lives are not going, as for timelines, going as fast as one would like, as for advance, as for bringing up your vibration, as for bringing in income and things of that sort. But realize wanting it and feeling it and knowing it is there, it will come when the time is right. And most of you are aware, if you know it will be there, it will be there, but sometimes it takes several years for it to be there. For good reason, because you have many lessons to be learned, and much needs to be figured out about yourself. Once this position is open, are you going to be ready for it? If it comes faster than it should, you will not be ready. So there's another reason why sometimes it goes very slow. As for your economy, we do see it being what it is today. Not the greatest, but could be better, but for the most part, it is doing well. Not for everyone. As for next year, as for economic conditions, we see things not changing much for a time, 6 months. We do see around your December time, around this next year, around this time, much improvement of economic stature will improve in some areas, in some sectors that were not there before, will be slowly being created. One moment. We do see many of your big corporations also going through much auditing as for transitions. And much of that is, some of that is fear, and the market is manipulating much of their stock market because of mysteries of change, but not really knowing. I believe you're already aware of this. This is going to be an ongoing game because many get rich from that, so they want all the tips. They want all the rumors to stir around so they make money off, even if they know it's all just nonsense. Even your news does this also. It is part of a nonsense type of news gathering of rumors to justify their existence. Most of it is like that at this time. And we do see, one moment. Right now we see your news media not doing well. It's in panic mode at this time, for the most part. Most of it, at least, not all of it. But we see this level of news and gathering knowledge continue to, some of it diving down into ratings, becoming, many are unfocusing it more and more every year, but still, it still has a prominent knowledge base around your world, at least America and other places, but the propaganda machine is quite, understand this, your media center of propaganda. Think of it as those that in your high school of upperclassmen that are, they think they have all the power, or they're dictating what others should think. That is another way of looking at it. And they're making sure that others believe the same thing they are thinking. But there are people around will start to see through it also slowly. And those that are not willing to let go of the regime of information that's being told to them to keep them in a cycle. Many that continue to listen to this and continue in the cycle are not ready to remove themselves from your matrix-made world. And those that are moving away from these news cycles completely, at least by criticizing, no, it's all just, it is opinions that can get out of hand. As for negativity, we do see more positivity going into your media slowly because they realize what they're doing is not working anymore. We do see that eventually coming into your media society, eventually when time is right. You can say some of them will be forced to tell the truth every once in a while. That's all we can go with that. As for existence of our existence, that is still going to lay in mystery for most of your next year, at least from your media point of view. Now, realize this, that your media might be forced to tune into our knowledge of us in a way where they have no choice. And that is all we can say about that. It's a possibility. It has not been done yet, as you can tell. But we do see the vibration of that becoming more apparent, where we are no longer seen as myth with a big question mark around us, as fake, as knowledge eventually combs through into your reality. But media, understand, is quite powerful, and they keep us out for good reason. That is, yes, your Illuminati control grid. There's many layers underneath the ground of your media conglomerate. I did not say that correctly, but either way. But we see a great healing happening behind the scenes of a release of information, of us. Some of it will be exaggerated, and most of big, yes, have a big question mark of aliens, of what we are here for. But we do see it entering into your vibration in these coming years, yes. A big question mark on our heads of why we're here, what we are doing. But we do see conversations increasing over the next couple of years. We realize humanity used to our being. We do see that as a possibility. These are all possible. Free will is the home of all this. It depends on how your humanity as a collective makes these things happen. But as you know, in your Americas, there's many unbelievable things happening in your America, United States. And that will continue to go as unexpected surprises. And we, as aliens, are an unexpected surprise. And some see these things happening as your political situation. Us is also on the docket. I believe some of you are already aware. As for full truth, unlikely, but closer to what we had before is saying much. Understand, it depends on the vibration. It depends on your free will and your planet, of the individuals that have power to speak about our existence on a grand scale, not just in your rooms with a little camera, but we do see us lighting up across your media over time. One moment. That is all we can say at this time. Hopefully some of this was of help to help assist humanity in some ways reconnecting. That's all we have for you. For this is our predictions from the Arcturian race. Blessings from I am the Arcturian. Much love to you. I would say give me 5, but I don't have 5 fingers. So much love. Blessings. Blessings all.